Okay, una good morning. Your guy day here again. My name na Ajibola Ismail Oluwadamilola Omoti Afojakwainde. So, for my last post, my last video, person be they ask me say why they talk incantation as Omoti Afojakwainde. Basically, the English interpretation I say pikin way mama use shawl back. So I don't know. Now everybody mama use shawl back. So except say they know you shawl back you. Now then I go dey feel say may you dey intimidated. But basically there's no need for intimidation of any kind. Now just wait and along the line I go explain the technique behind like getting a startup line for yourself. Now startup line of my own self be that. So I dey use that startup line just to boost my morale anytime where I want to do any form of public speaking. Yeah, so today video basically I go like make we clarify a lot of things about psychology where I know say people don't they misinterpret. Now when I enter, I no go lie for now. When I been enter year one, or when me self pick am say I want study psychology, somewhere for my mind I don't the reason say more as I want study psychology, so I go dey read people mind, all those babes will like me for area, I go dey know say so you even like me, just want talk am and all. But in the real sense, for reality, they work like that. Actually, they work like that. The way psychology take the psychology number one, no go the reason I'm say psychology now for people wey mad. No. Nah, the wrongest impression we if you get with that. Psychology no be for people wey mad. And if I even if I give you a definition of person wey mad, no be person wey no dey alright mentally, which we as psychologists we call them mentally ill patients. We know they call them say mad people. You understand? Now the streets, now the area they call them mad people. But true definition of madman, now person wey if you do something to hurt another person, we no care on waiting that person go feel. For example, mo talk say you see whiteboard marker for class. You say that whiteboard marker now for everybody for class and different lectures they go on. You can't go use permanent marker right on top. Now that person now be the definition of madman. Because they do things where say feel hurt another person, but care. Now that definition, now that thing be the definition of madman. You understand? Now be the definition of madness. No be person wey know well mentally. You understand? So number one, psychology no be for mad people. You understand? And one thing with psychology be say, if I no get information about you, I no fit tell you about yourself. During my NYSC, it gets one scenario where I been there where I introduce myself as psychologist. Immediately, the interested people just started to tell me, say, oh, that means you can tell me about myself, tell me about myself. The fact say you don't go mention them, say you get that mentality, say, I fit tell you about yourself without any question about yourself. Get personality type for psychology. So at that point, I no need any information about yourself. I go just need to tell you about that personality type. He gets one theory for psychology, body type personality. That one I say they judge how you take they behave by your body, the way you take they physically. And with my own knowledge of personality theories, that's how people take the theories on how people take I feel decide say, okay, make I explain how people take from one angle. Anything will make me see say you don't agree with that angle, then be say I will just continue for that part. So you be short person, now if I just tell you say, Kai, short people get trouble, which generally now wetin all of us understand. Now wetin all of us know say you go see even for street they tell you say hey short people avoid them they get trouble with. So if I just see you now, you be short person, you just approach me say hey street psychologist tell me about myself, the first one I go just tell you be say you get trouble. And from that you get trouble already somewhere for your head I dey look you, so I go fit read your expression. Once I just tell you say you get trouble, I don see your expression say you don dey give me that kind hey this guy get am, I will just continue on the part of person wey get trouble. Person wey get trouble no fit be quiet person. You no fit get trouble come dey quiet, e dey very very rare, na rare case. So I go just continue say you like to dey talk. If you agree with me say you like to dey talk, I fit tell you say you like to dey talk with people wey you dey comfortable around. From there you go dey look say I no get anything, na information wey you give me about yourself I dey use. So now when you see a psychologist, you no fit hide yourself from am. Na one point wey I wan try bring out be that as long as say na for help, if you no dey ready to give out information, psychologist no go fit help you. So na information wey you give your psychologist na im they go use help you when it comes to time of say make you get help. So you need open up whenever you see psychologist. Now make I talk about the category of people wey need psychologists. So no be about just say people wey una know say okay maybe they dey talk on their own as they dey waka, fine, that kind of person too need psychologist, you understand. But now you wey be say you read for exam, you dey sure say everything wey you read you understand am, seeing exam question bam everything disappear, you need to see a psychologist. Now e dey happen because e don happen to me before, and na how I take understand the fear wey dey inside am say you see exam question you forget things. But at least starting from my nursery school reach my university reach now, na only once na it happen to me, and na for one particular course na the thing happen to me. And when it happened to me, e do me as if say I dey dream. E do me like say make I pinch myself, make I wake up from my sleep. But e happen as it take happen. At the end of the day, my result, because I go dey open up to now, me I no go need hide anything, because I know say people dey out there wey fit don experience the kind way myself don experience before. I later got E in that course, like I get E for after E na F. So I for fail that course, finish. If no be say I do my test or I do my presentation well, then I just use stubborn head write some questions. And me I be person wey be say normal na me dey drag front seat, because I believe say I don prepare. So I no even want make person even ask me. So I go just dey run dey go front seat. So imagine say you run go front seat, you can't go blank. Now you set yourself up. So in that case, now me been set myself up. But something what I can't do. Now counseling one that course be on my own, based on my own knowledge of psychology, I was able to help myself. Like I help myself by telling myself, say, Omo, counseling 1 now you get E, counseling 2 they come. So somewhere for my head, I prepare myself, say, this na second chance where life won't give me, and I must know ruin now. And I make sure, like I do everything within my power. I read, get textbook, read. And at the end of the day, it can't happen, say, for counseling 2. Now me can be the best student. I clear my A well. I get the highest. So now imagine now the way life challenges take day be that. Imagine say as it happened to me the first time, I look say, I don't give up. Same as you, wey be say you dey in one relationship, person come break your heart. You can't look say all men are the same. If you dey chop food, you way you never chop shawarma before, you know fit crave shawarma. And you way you never chop burger before, you know fit crave burger. You way you never chop pizza before, you know fit crave pizza. So you know fit taste shawarma. Can't talk say all I don't know which category shawarma belong. But more talk say okay, more even use snacks now because they sure say okay, every other one are snacks like pop-off, donut and the rest. So more assume say now only pop-off you don't chop. Then you just assume say hey, all snacks are like pop-off. Say na the taste of pop-off with this. Remember say both pop-off and buns get different feeling for mouth though. Buns they crunchy, pop-off no they crunchy. So now if you go chop only pop-off, you feel say pop-off alone don't give you enough information about all the snacks. It dey wrong. You gats try other things. You gats try other people. No just give up, say it don't be. Now going back to people wey need see psychologist. You will be say to face people talk or to talk to strangers, they fear you. You need see psychologist. You get that girl for your area where you don't pay, where you don't dey hire, but you no fit approach her. You need see psychologist. And remember now, when this thing dey disturbing, now you need see psychologist. No do am say you don dey meet plenty girls. Like you don't meet like 5 girls, you follow them talk, then you just get this particular one and you dey fear. You get something you dey fear about that girl. No be you get problem. You understand? But if na say every girl wey you meet, na the way you take dey be that, then problem dey. I go continue about people because I dey try keep the video short. So I go continue with people wey need see psychologist for the second part of this video. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. And like I said, my sign out. Meh.